How's your grocery shopping going? Hi, Linda the Money Mentalist. I think we might have had a little technical hitch, so you might not have got much further than that bit. But grocery shopping's on my mind right now because I've just come back from doing the weekly shop. And I really wanted to do a bit of an observational exercise on myself just to see how my habits and behaviours have changed during shopping through lockdown versus pre-lockdown. Because research does actually show that when we are in different times or difficult times, that's most likely when our behaviours will change. So I did my own unscientific little experiment on myself. So to give you a little bit of context, we live just outside of Pukekohe and we have all the major brand supermarkets there, plus a really good selection of fruit and veggie, butcheries, you name it, it's all there. So I started, as I always do, with our favourite fruit and veggie shop. No change in behaviour there. But what I did next was, instead of just heading to our usual supermarket, I actually did a bit of a drive-by past all of them because I hate queuing. Our usual supermarket had the longest queue, so I just drove in the car park out and went to a different store. So that's change number one, okay? I get in the store and I have my list because we are list people, and I started to walk around the centre of the shop where all the staple items are. Now, I'm sure you're doing this yourself, but are you still going on automatic pilot and where you can, grabbing your favourite brands that you always have before? Now, just think about that, because I'm certainly not, and that's the biggest change that has changed in our style of shopping. I will now stand and look at the top and look all the way down, and for some products, I'm actually just buying the cheapest. And I'm doing that, and then I'm going around the store, but in other areas, I'm still going for the brand. And I'm thinking to myself, that's really interesting. What's going on here? So as I was driving home, I did a little bit of self-analysis on my unscientific experiment. And what I figured out is in certain cases, one, I've hit the non-negotiables. So what that means is there are times when, and this happened in the GFC as well, where you have limited choice or you feel the need to cut back to reduce your spend. You might have been buying up at this level, but you will happily come down a level or two in whatever the product is, and you'll now buy at this level. And certainly I saw myself doing that with some of the staple things, and they were the products that I would normally turn into something else when I'm cooking. So it's the raw materials. It was like sort of thing, the rice and the pasta and the tomatoes and things like that. But where it was things that I would maybe spread on a piece of toast or I would have in a salad, there was no compromising on that at all. I still wanted to have really good quality. So what I'd like you to do this weekend, observe yourself when you go shopping. Also, if you haven't been watching it, go onto TVNZ On Demand and watch the show Eat Well for Less, because they have some great tips and tricks for you to bring that grocery shop down, which quite frankly for most of us is probably one of our largest outgoings. So do your own home experiment, see what your brand loyalty is, and do a bit of shopping experimentation on yourself and see what you're prepared to change and what are your non-negotiables. Have a great weekend, and we'll be back soon. Bye for now.